way.
Jerry Jeudy. Now inside the 25. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons.
That's a bad restart. Beginner's luck, that's all that is.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown
that's
of
just
this
beginner's
game.
luck.
How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That showed these niggas really
Turpin now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. On 1st and 10, Goff. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but
good
not
shit,
before
boy.
they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not often that we chastise people in a Pro Bowl, but offensive line. Come on now. You got to give him a chance back there. He got clobbered on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Let's go.
And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
End zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Do it again.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across
I gotta watch that.
line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Trying to get a big,
if you're going to give up 10,
12,
15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Henry.
Ain't no way,
Middle
bro.
of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry, 59 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack.
Come on, y'all.
Looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third and long. It's Goff. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
This shit crazy.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Chase the motion man right. Oh, he shifts past him. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown.
No fucking way.
Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, my ass whipped, bro.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception that he had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look
What the fuck is he doing?
Struggles continue. Here's another one.
Nah, man.
Picked off by
I don't got no other QB, man. Yeah, cause what the fuck? $85, come on.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Allen's
When y'all letting them catch anything, bro?
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl. For him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league that he's arrived, that he's one of the better players. Keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come. 69 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Allen now looks to throw. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone.
What the fuck, yo?
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Shit don't make no sense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. Tackled by Nick Bosa of the 49ers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Collins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now
Allen. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
on any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown.
Oh, my fucking God.
Travis Kelce. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dude, I know how to do best, man.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
Get some points on the board. Fuck, man.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Into
What the
about
fuck
the
are you
23.
doing?
And now they're in the hurry-up. Running again with Barkley on second down. Takes this to the 27, giving 4 yards. This now a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll decide to keep this once more. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. No.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle with these defenses thrown at him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
No, boy.
Now a handoff to Henry. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now in this first half of the Pro Bowl. Throwing on first down is Allen. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A first down carry for Barkley. The tackle made by the Steelers, Mika Fitzpatrick. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Again, it's Barkley. Up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 5. Allen running right on the option. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown.
This shit not over, man. Watch
and
this.
the AFC just continues to pour it on. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Daniels. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Allen. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Henry again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
On the return, this is Turpin. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to take over.
rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running play, it's Dowdle. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown.
That's how we like to do it. That's how we starting it off.
And they come through with a pick six here on the game's
Dak
biggest
Prescott,
stage.
more like Dak
Because we
Prescott.
have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a
Come
big
on,
appeal
man.
right
He
there.
wasn't
Look at
supposed to
how
get
quickly
past you.
blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
We got them on a lot.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Let's go.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
They got lucky,
Very
bro.
well orchestrated play, right? Big yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
like that and
Just
shit.
shy of the 20.
Oh, that's Cook. Who the
Back-to-back
fuck is
plays
that?
of over 20 yards. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Eagles now to throw on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. Here's first trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
That's why he's not on the team. Let's do something real quick. I don't know why they got him as a 68 birds like that.
Six-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run here with Dowdle. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Stop that run, man.
To the football here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
It's crazy, man.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Rodriguez now on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st down, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21 to 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Rodriguez. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now a run with Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler from 17 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be... Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away. Accepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy. Picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title. Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards. You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. It's a tight game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Robinson. And a nice move will yield. As he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there is hit. Will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball, it's tucking it away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. So that one over.
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 1st down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie. And they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On play action, Prescott, and he'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now it's the backup Mariota. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Play action now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. Gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it opened.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On first down, it's Rodriguez. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. That's good for 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They go play action. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon half.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
Minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations. You get going so fast, you speed up, and you don't take care of the ball. And we just saw one hit the ground.
Absolutely, we saw what can happen. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Rodriguez. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Play fake, Mariota on the move to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll make sure he's touched down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Rodriguez. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Mariota on 4th down. Rolling to his right. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stevens. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Mariota now to throw on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mariota now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mariota on first down. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mariota to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Mariota now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Prescott off play action.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Prescott.
Short pass.
And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it into space at the 45. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The fourth and final quarter coming right up.
First down, Mariota. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and long here for Mariota.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to...